Hi, at Investor Central, I'm Sharina Hatta. Now, Malaysian Airline Systems Berhad, or MAS as we know it, is Malaysia's national airline. And they are definitely frustrated again because the delivery of the A380s, which they put an order in quite a while ago, has been delayed once more. In fact, they're so frustrated, they're thinking they might replace it with different carriers or different aircrafts, such as the A350s or even the B777s, it's the Boeing 777-300s. Now, what will that mean for their earnings later on? The analysts have their thoughts, and we're also going to look right now at their latest earnings results. Revenue for the first quarter of 2010 came in 8.5% higher at 2.91 billion ringgit. This was due to an increase in other operating income as a result of compensation for the delayed A380s, as well as improvement in passenger and cargo traffic demand. Net profit also came in higher. Actually, it came in at a profit to begin with of 310 million ringgit compared to the loss of almost 700 million ringgit in the previous year's corresponding quarter. This also included a derivative gain of about 56.7 million ringgit. As for operating cash, they used up an additional 250 million ringgit in cash for the first quarter in 2010 compared to generating 117 million in the first quarter of 2009. Now, here's what the analysts say about the delay and the frustration in the delay. Maybank calls buy at 2 ringgit 54 for MAS. They think that MAS, of course, is frustrated with the delay, but seem to be holding on as the A380's operating costs are lower than the rival Boeing B777-300. The analyst also notes that MAS has 3 16 to 17-year-old B747s that are scheduled for heavy maintenance at around the same time that the new A380s will be delivered. So it might be more cost-effective for MAS to just get rid of them with the arrival of the new planes. The analyst also thinks that since the A380 will serve London, Amsterdam, and Sydney, then their cost analysis confirms it is the most cost-effective for the long haul. On the other hand, the B777 could still work if cabin passenger comfort is compromised. To sum up, the analyst thinks that the A380's operating cost is superior to the B777. They like the stock and think there could be an earnings spurt in 2010 to 2011, which could be extended to 2012 if the A380s finally arrive then. Maybank says buy with a price target of 2 ringgit 54 cent. AM Research also calls a buy with a higher fair value price target of 3 ringgit 50. They think that if MAS replaces the A380s with any one of the substitutes, it would have a longer queue to join, meaning longer waiting time for the new aircraft deliveries. For example, should it order an A350 now, the earliest it would receive it is in 2019. On the plus side, the B777s entail smaller seat capacities than the A380s, which means that frequency can be increased to serve high-density routes. The B777 would also give MAS more flexibility than the A380s, but its smaller seat capacity means it's easier to manage load factors, and the price of the B777s are about 20% cheaper than the A380s. But the analyst notes that the downside is that the higher frequencies required during higher traffic seasons will put MAS at a disadvantage because of higher airport charges and flight crew overnight expenses. Still, AM Research likes the stock and says buy with a fair value price target of 3 ringgit 50 cent. Now let's see if it's a value stock or not at looking at the value ratios. With a price-book ratio of 1.09 times, it's just above our threshold of 1, but not quite value for money, so we give it a cross for a price book. For free cash flow, they were in the red for using up almost 3 billion ringgit. That's not a healthy balance. We give MAS a cross for free cash flow. They don't give out dividend yields, or they didn't for the fiscal year 2009, so we do have to give it a cross for that category. In terms of outlook, they were very useful. In fact, they say that their focus for the year 2010 is to strengthen their balance sheet and yields and enhance brand loyalty. They say they will take delivery of the first Boeing 737-800 aircraft in the fourth quarter of this year as part of its fleet renewal program. Now, they've put together numbers for their operating profit target, which is 100 million to 325 million ringgit, while their on-time performance target for the company is 84.7% to 87%. We like these specific numbers. We like these specific targets for the next financial year, so we actually give MAS a tick for outlook. And finally, for management, they were ranked at number 25 in the Corporate Governance Survey 2008. That's in the top 100 companies, so we give it a tick for management. Summing it up, it's a cross for price book, a cross for free cash flow, a cross for dividend yield, a tick for outlook, and a tick for management. Analysts surveyed by Reuters have on average a hold call on the stock with a price target of 1 ringgit 89 cent.
Sorry, that's all for the free version of this program. But you can keep watching in 2 ways. Either log on at investorcentral.org or watch on StarHub Demand TV. Press VOD on your hub station remote control, select Lifestyle, then Investor Central.